Hey guys, welcome to a second or first official devlog. I guess the other one's just like an introduction to it. So I made some changes to the animations on the colonists. Just going to get a close up on the models that I'm currently using. They're pretty high definition actually, pretty high poly. So I'm working on these to reduce the poly count. That way we could have a lot more, let's say, higher FPS count, because you might have a lot of units in the game deployed at once, and I don't want that to affect the performance. So anyway, this is one of them. This is one of the warrior models or medics, and we have our other model. This one I'll show it to you guys in a minute. Just want to show what I did to the animations actually. So what I did to the animations is actually change the way they walk. So if they get hurt, their speed will decrease as well as their animations will change. For example, this is their walking. Um, if they are 4 health, for example, oops, make this a little bit bigger. This will be their animation, right? It's just them running around. As they get hurt, they will start moving into their walk injured and heavy injured. The speed of the animation will of course change, something more like this. And as you can see, depending on their health, which is the health level that I put in here, the variable, is how they're going to be moving. The blend tree basically helps you blend from one animation to the other smoothly. That way you don't see them snapping all the like immediately to another one. So I did that with the walking, and also did that with the idle animation. So this is their normal idle animation like this. And as their health goes down, if they're moving to an idle, they just kind of look a little bit down, right? So I'm working on the rest of the animations for the character. There is quite a few. This is the kind of like the animation tree for them. I also added replaced the models for rocks, you know, a little bit more well, better looking, more realistic, instead of low poly items that we had. This will spawn around the map. The rotation, they will change, vary. These are some of the enemies that I currently have. I really like these guys. These are just basic insects around the map, or animals you're gonna have to fight. I have also these little guys here. Look really cool. Have some really nice animations, and these little guys. So yeah, they're very high res, to be honest with you. And since they are going to be playing a top-down game, I don't know how that's going to affect the performance yet, because they are very high poly. As you can tell, they're very HD, they're very high poly. So I hope that doesn't affect my performance that much. Replace the metal ore deposit, and this one's going to be actually an obsidian, not a gold ore. So we're going to be using obsidian as a form of payment, I guess, or just resource. And we're going to be using metal ore. We also have scraps of metal, that way we can build the houses. There's a closer look also at the little robot. Let me take off that. There we go. So this little robot will be our helping us farm. So whenever we have like a mushroom farm, practically we're only going to be farming mushrooms. I'm going to remove any other farm. I don't think we're going to have more farms besides mushrooms. Maybe carrots in there, or that's basically it. Maybe apples. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just a food resource. But I think mushrooms, since I already have the models for them, I like this one. I have another set of mushroom models as well, so we can vary a little bit more. And these guys will help you harvest. That way you don't have to use your colonist to harvest. So yeah, he's just a free model I found on the Unity asset store, but it came really good. I think it's really good quality, even though it's free. But these other guys are not. But yeah, he's awesome. So yeah, what else did I do? Well, of course, I worked on the AI for these little guys. I made some changes to the building. So let's just go ahead and play this and see how we're doing. I did have a lot of trouble with the, well, not trouble. I had to make some changes on the nav mesh being generated, because it was actually pausing the game. It was maybe stopping it for like 3 to 5 seconds. So you literally saw the game froze from 3 to 5 seconds to generate the mesh procedural. So I did twinkle that a little bit, but it seems to be working out. So as we can see here, we have this little guy attacking over here. He is a colonist, so his life is a little bit less than this little guy, which is our whir. We can speed up here. We can see him attacking. And actually, something I didn't want to show you, actually, I didn't show you, is the colonists. They will vary the way they look. For example, this one has a backpack, a different body armor, different mask, different um, oh, you can see they're tired. I think these guys are dead. We have to check this animation because I think they're dead, but for some reason they're doing their attack animation. Let me just go ahead and check that real quick. Enemy. Yeah, see, they are dead and they're doing their attack animation. So yeah, they're dead already. So I'll have to fix that. Let me go ahead and check that right now, actually. So let's go ahead and go into their animator. I think I did. I fixed it for the yeah. So instead falls and attack. It doesn't have that condition on there. So I did add a different condition because I noticed when I had the get hit animation, for some reason it got hit and it then went to idle or any other animation instead of the death animation. So what I did is add a different condition on here. Is dead equals true. So if for some reason it's going to attack, but I don't want it to go to attack if is dead equals true. So if it's dead, he can no longer attack. And here we should have is dead false. Yeah, there we go. Is dead false, is dead false. Sorry. And the only reason it should go to death animation is if that's true. If he's not dead, then he should go to attack. He should be able to get hit front, and do all these other animations. All right, so let's try that again. I just wanted to fix that real quick. And there we go. I did that modification for the other enemies, but since I was working on multiple AIs at the same time, I kind of forgot to fix that guy. They all have their own animation controller, so. Okay, they die. Okay, there we go. That guy's dead. Okay, animation. So you can see their health bar. I think I might actually place the colonist health bar also on top. That way you kind of know what they look like. When you do select them, it pops here. It puts here. When you get too close, it disappears. So I have to fix that. I wanted to even get a little bit closer if you want to look at them, because like I said, all these models are really high quality, HD, practically 4K. So you can't really appreciate what they look like from such a far away camera. There we go. He's dead. There we go. And let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. See, this guy also has a different mask, different armor, different backpack. So they're all gonna look a little bit different. All of your colonists. He also has that hair. Let me speed it up. That way we can get. I'll see the animation there. He's hurt. Um, Health is 21, so he's really hurt. And I will put doctors in there to heal each other. Oh, let's go ahead and pause this game. Let's go ahead and take a look at our colonist over here that got generated. You can see each one's going to look different for you. Their stats are going to be basically the same. They're not going to change, but you can definitely see they all look different. The armors, they are different as well. You can see this one has different armor, this one has different armor, this one has the same as this one, but different mask. So they're just randomly generated from all the models that I have and all those skin meshes. Their backpacks are also different, as you can tell. So I might modify the settings for each one depending on what kind of backpack they're using. Maybe, for example, this guy looks like he could be a little bit more aggressive, really, because look at, he's carrying a dead body back there. It's kind of crazy. And this guy has like a more of a camping bag, so I believe he should be more aggressive perhaps. And this guy should probably have a little bit more carry weight, for example. Kind of little tweaks like that I think can make the game fun. And kind of make you think about who you want to take to attack and who you want to take to gather minerals. This guy looks like he could give everybody maybe a boost of when they're attacking, because he looks like he's a leader or something. I don't know. So you can also see their the actual human mesh changes as well. This one looks more like a human. This guy reminds me of the ghouls from Fallout. There we go. See, so they're all different. Some of them will be wearing masks, some won't. Actually, I think they're all wearing masks. I'm going to give the option to not wear a mask and not wear glasses, because I think every single time we're giving them glasses, but it would be nice to not have some sometimes. Oh yeah, this guy's a different guy. See? So they're different guys. They're different people, and I think it would be cool maybe with some without a mask, without glasses. Yeah, I'll modify the code in a minute. But yeah, so I think I go to game and take off. Oh, I paused the time in the game. There we go. And what I also modified was just the wordings in there, and also modified this activity. So this used to work like as a rally point, and they would move there and just gather stuff, but then take it back to the home or HQ, and I don't think that's cool. So what I'm gonna do here is put like a little drone that picks up all the resources they're living here, and then the drone will take it back to your HQ, because like I said, this will be procedurally generated map, and I don't want them to travel all the way back to headquarters in a procedurally generated map, right? It'll take way too long to gather resources. So I'm gonna just have a drone fly out here, get all the resources from this, and take it back. So we do have a night and day cycle in the game. Some minerals will have like some kind of lights like this, reflections. I did put a little one on this little guy, just didn't want to make it too big since it is a real-time lighting and it's giving soft shadows. I think I'm gonna check off the shadows, but yeah. And here we can see he's making carrots. That's gonna be mushrooms. I just haven't gotten around to that. I've been focusing on animations and models and stuff. So yeah, I think that's all I have for now. I did have some progress. These are mesh errors. Don't worry about those. So yeah, this is what it looked like up to. This is what it's looking so far. I do have some random trees being generated, different what they call different models for each one. They're all basically the same. They'll give you the same materials. Rocks we'll be using for concrete. This oil depot I'll probably put like an oil station because it isn't a post-apocalyptic city. You're not really going to be running around like a map like this that's practically open. So it's going to be a generally procedural generated map. That's going to be probably like a city or something. So yeah, I just wanted to share those small details with you. How the player's health will be affecting his performance. They do generate health a little bit, but if they're hungry, for example, their health keeps going down. So they're hungry, and I have no more carrots. Why? Oh, I have a lot of colonies. So yeah, so their health will affect, their happiness will affect. I do have a new stat that will be added in there. I think I'm gonna call it rage. So if they are getting closer to dying, they will have the rage, a possibility of applying or activating this rage and doing a little bit more of extra damage, or maybe give us a sprint, let's say functionality for a couple of seconds so they can run away when they're dying or something. I don't know, kind of like adrenaline. So yeah, guys, just happy to share this with you guys, and hopefully I can share more with you soon. Remember to like, subscribe, and oh, before I let you guys go, I wanted to show you something that I'm planning on buying. Probably not now because I'm short on money, but I'm actually looking for model of cars. So I'm thinking of buying this one. It looks really cool. I mean, it has some models on there. I think I might actually buy the whole pack of rusty cars that we can have a little bit more variation. The models look really good actually. I do enjoy them. So I'm gonna put these around the map, the rusty cars. That way you can, harvest this metal instead of metal ore. So the metal ore has to be converted into metal. But if you find, demolished cars, which will definitely be around the whole map, you can just go ahead and harvest this and start building directly from metal scrap, which will be used for your base building, weapon building, because that's kind of where everything comes from, right? I don't think I'll put any actual vehicles, working vehicles in the game, except for the train that we're going to be building, because I don't think there's going to be enough space to drive around a vehicle. But I don't know. Might come back around to that. Might make it or not. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, thanks guys. I'm gonna share that quick update with you guys. Someone appreciate it. Got pretty good comments. Thank you, and have a great weekend.